Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go into the next part of fundamentals of character design. If this is your first time watching, what we're basically doing is going through this whole book and pretty much learning this whole book together on how to design a character. This book is by 3D Total Publishing, and you can get it from Amazon or you can get it from their website. I will put the link down in the description. And so last week we went over, and we're going in order because the book says that the best way to do this is to go in order. So last week we did the overview. We went over the overview here, and we recreated Edgar Allan Poe as a baby. And so just to recap, they're basically like talking about in the overview creating a recognizable character and the different styles of characters and how to make it memorable. So we are here. Yes, because I flagged it. So now we are on establishing the story. And I'm going to try to do this in a different way than the last video. So I'm going to lift this up a little bit so there's no glare. So in the last video, I drew together with you guys. In this video, I am going to give you homework. So hopefully you guys are following along and you have your sketchbook, those of you who actually want to, learn to design a character with me. So if you don't know, I already have a character that that I created myself. I actually have two, but I want to kind of not necessarily redesign them, but see if I can tweak some things and work on them a little bit more. And so this book will definitely, I feel, help with that. So this week, establishing the story. So it says here, when building a character, there's some useful questions to keep in mind. So, and if you guys aren't if you don't feel like sketching right now, you can always take notes. If you don't have the book, take notes. But if you have the book, you can always highlight some things if you don't mind marking in your book, or flag the page. If you feel like it's something of importance that you need to come back to, you can always flag it. So the key questions you want to ask when you're building a character is, who are they? How do they feel? What are they doing? When are they? And where are they? So to break that down, so who are they? How do they fit into the story? Are they a bystander? Are they just some sidekick? Are they the main character? Are they the main character's family? Who are they? That's basically what you want to ask as far as that. How do they feel? So basically this is the emotional standing of the character. You want to know whatever situation they're in, how do they feel about it? Can you portray that on their face? Where are they in the story? Do they, do they feel like they like doing what they're doing? What do they like doing? What don't they like doing? This is the personality kind of the character. And then you have, what are they doing? So this is what is their purpose in the story? Are they, like this guy, he looks like an astronaut, or something. So when are they would literally mean what part of the story are they in? On the timeline, I guess. So when you're creating them, it's kind of like, okay, at what point in the story will they be when I'm creating them? So, for instance, my character, um, depending on what part of the story I want to tell, he's either younger or older. Um, I don't have him like really old yet, but younger years, he's in his younger years, like maybe like I would say 7 or 8-ish, and then he gets a little older. So, you just want to kind of establish what part of the story he's in, or she, or it, your character. And then also, where are they? The environment of the story. What are they in a field? Are they in a forest? Are they, on the beach? Where exactly are they? So you want to think about all those things when you're building your character, because let's say your character is, the story is taking place in the mountains and it's snowing and it's always blizzards and things like that. But then you have your character and his personality, nor does his outfit match the setting of it. Excuse me. Sorry, Mizu is over there just doing extra things. Okay, so we have a few characters here, and it says this character is designed to be a spaceport worker. So that's this guy. So he works in space. And he's conflicted in his emotions. So basically, he's lonely. It has here, his little stats, or, adjectives, or however. So he's lazy, lonely, reserved, depressed, no motivation, and indifferent. So you can kind of see definitely that, he doesn't really have any motivation. He's smoking a cigarette on the job. He's just standing there like, who don't want to be here? You can see those things in him, you know. Then we have another character over here, and she's innovative, confident, decisive leader, business minded, and smart. Now, it seems she's a ghost. So it looks like they took her design and kind of worked with it, because here it says she's a business executive ghost, but you can't really tell she's a ghost. So I guess they changed it up a little bit and ended up with this one here. But you can definitely see that, you can see you can see she's smart and confident. You can see that just on her face. The business, she's got the suit on. So all those things they said about her, you can see it here. And so this section just goes through, it gives you different examples. Um, you know, you have the eccentric lady here, and it looks like she's designed to be an eccentric aunt for a TV sitcom. So she definitely looks like someone's auntie. And it says she's energetic, offbeat, dress sense, awkward, funny, and optimistic. So we can definitely see the offbeat dress sense, you know. We can see the eccentric. We can see that she's kind of awkward. Like, look how she's standing with her hands and everything. So you can definitely, see those things. And then we got the rock band fan here. And it says he's passionate, loyal, he's a dreamer, lives in the past, doesn't like change, and a good heart. And I can see some of those things. You can definitely look at him and see like he has a good heart. You can see he lives in the past with the old-fashioned shirt and the little wristband things and the backwards hat. I don't know if anyone even wears their hats backwards anymore, but you can definitely see he's living in the past here. And then we have this guy, and he is designed to be a mysterious wanderer. So he definitely gives off the mystery vibe. It says he's mysterious, eerie, he's a folk legend, mythical, and wandering loner. So they got this one spot on, if you ask me. He's wandering around with his guitar, and he definitely looks mysterious. He does not look, normal. He kind of looks like he's got a secret or two up his sleeve. And then we have this little guy. And he is a hard-working office employee. So definitely, you can tell. Shy, unadventurous, square, reserved, odd, and hard worker. Okay, he's definitely square. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure they mean square, like, he's a square. But the shape, they did it good because they made him a square as well. And then his glasses and his ears too. So you can look at a lot of square rectangle shapes, his teeth. And you can tell that he's kind of odd. He's got like his cactus plant and he looks a little awkward. And so I think they got him pretty spot on too. Now they have an example down here. And this person is supposed to be a loyal scout leader. And he doesn't really give off anything other than we can tell that he's a scout leader. But he doesn't have any personality. They didn't give him any props. Because he can also be a forest ranger. It's really hard to tell what kind of personality or anything that this guy has. So for homework, we're gonna redo this guy. So we are going to draw a scout leader and we're gonna give him some personality. So we're going to do that by remembering our questions, our 5 questions. Who are they? How do they feel? What are they doing? When are they? And where are they? So we're going to take that into account. So, we want to know what his personality is. How can we draw him to tell a story just through the way we draw him? So, we can give him some accessories, you know what I mean? Like maybe change his face expression up a little bit. So we are going to reinvent this scout leader. So, and he's supposed to be a loyal scout leader. So that is going to be our homework. We're going to recreate a loyal scout leader and use your imagination. It doesn't have to be a guy. It can be a lady, it can be an animal. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to have the same colors. He doesn't have to be the same size. Use your imagination. Let it run wild, okay? So that is establishing the story. And then, so we're now going to move on to the next section next week, which is, and if I can just get to it properly, the next section is going to be telling the story. So here's a little preview. I'm going to move our flag over to here. Here's a preview of the page we're going to be on next week. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, a thumbs up, please. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys next week, where I will show you my completed homework and we will move on to the next section, which would be telling the story. Okay? All right, guys, you have a good weekend and I will see you next week.